a man. Once he got involved, it became more of him and this woman, and this other person was just there to watch. And after a while, she was like, oh, okay, well, I like to get fucked too. Like, hey guys. And by then it was done and no one had anything left for her. So listen, make sure everyone is included. All right. Now, they also say be prepared to thrust both hands wildly about. I don't even know what this means. It says, be prepared to thrust both hands wildly about like you're getting the last drop of ketchup. What? All right. Number 9. It says your mouth will never be closed. Prepare to have your mouth working at all times, whether it's moaning or it's currently occupied. Number 10. You may or may not get bodily fluids all over you. Now, you have to understand that your body and the bed sheets will be covered. However, some tissues by the bed and perhaps a wet rag would probably be a really good preparedness skill. Now, number 11, it says best friends and boyfriends don't mix. If you have a threesome with your partner and one of the, so if you have a threesome with your partner and you include a friend of yours, you never may be able to shake the visual of seeing your friend getting down for the crown. And also, you may not be able to shake the visual of your partner getting down for the crown with your friend. And then how do you guys just kind of go on and be normal after that? If you don't want to view them with suspicion, save yourself from the threesome with your friends and go on ahead and get your recruiting efforts done out there in the streets with strangers. Now, number 12 says, if it is with your partner, discuss the terms first. Now, to me, this should be rule number 1. You got to define the hard limits for your relationship. Are you fine with your partner giving blowjobs? Are you fine with your partner getting penetrated? Are you fine? Like, you guys got to discuss this. Let your partner know that they've got to stick to the fucking rules. Maybe even have a safe word just in case things get a little bit funny. If your first threesome goes well, then you can adjust the rules after. But I think especially when it's your first, you gotta create hard rules. Now, certainly most important is regardless of who you're with, you've got to stay safe. Be sure to switch condoms between sex acts and partners, even if you know everybody involved. You never know the history of who people are sleeping with before you, or maybe even during you. All right? I found out from another person who had a threesome that their partner was just kind of in the throes of the moment in the threesome and did not use protection with the person that they invited into their bedroom. And this person later tested positive for gonorrhea and chlamydia. Honey. Now you got to decide if this threesome is a secret or not. Now, word can get out in a tight-knit community, especially if people in your menage a trois brag about their accomplishments. Make it clear beforehand that you don't want the details going any further than the bedroom that it goes down in. And last but not least, couple swaps, group sex, orgies. Usually people go for the rule of the more, the better. But if you're having a threesome and 2 people get hot and heavy and the third wheel can feel a little bit left out, well, why don't you just go ahead and invite another person into the room just to make sure that the mix stays equal and fabulous at all times. So you'll quickly go from a threesome to a heavy-hitting quartet in no time. Therefore, everyone will feel good about themselves. Now listen, I'm not a threesome expert. And to be honest with you, I actually do not even know that I'll ever have one. Because I fancy myself, I'm a girl, I'm a top, you know. But I think I'm a top from the bottom. if that makes any sense. Now, that is a BDSM term, and it usually means that someone who likes to be in control whilst being a submissive. So yes, I'm a top from the bottom. So I tend to not want to share my partner with anybody. But again, you never know where the sexual gods are going to take you. And if I ever were to engage in a threesome, it definitely would be with someone that I do not see myself being in a serious relationship with. Because honestly, I ain't sharing my nigga with nobody. Now, some pass around nigga, why not? Listen, I hope I was able to shed a little light on the threesome for you. Oh, you guys, it's always good catching up with you. I love you for listening. We'll meet back same time, same place next week. God willing and the creek don't rise. I love you for listening. Peace.